Howdy cowboys and cowgirls, I'm Cowboy Jack. Today I'm here with my buddy Punch. This is my own personal puppy dog and he is ready for a walk. It's such a beautiful Texas day. I thought we'd take him for a little walk together. There's a pond right here in my neighborhood. I thought we could check it out, go over there and have a good time. But we'll learn about what it means to walk a dog and how we do it safely. So come on, let's get at it. Come on, Punch. Now I know my buddy Punch has a very unique name. Ooh, you hear that bird? So anyways, his name is Punch because when he wants something, he'll actually come up to you and punch you with his mouth like this. Kind of like a bird pecks you with their beak. It's really funny. Come on, Punch. Wow, guys, there's a lot of birds out today. This is so cool. I just love taking Punch for a walk. Now, when you're walking a dog, you have a leash. And Punch here actually wears, Punchy, turn around for me real quick. He wears this harness on his chest to make sure he doesn't slip out of this leash because he can get kind of excited if he sees his friend the squirrel. But this leash, you always want to make sure you have a good grip on it. And I also use my other hand to kind of lead him along, just like this. Nothing like a nice walk outside, breathe some of that fresh air, let the wind blow through your hair, you know. Hey, wait a second, are you guys laughing at my hair? All right, Punchy, they're laughing at my hair. Better put this hat back on. Whew. Okay, now that's over, let's get going. Now, one thing to remember when you're walking a puppy dog is they may need a bathroom break. So you always carry with you a couple of doggy bathroom bags. And what you do is once they are done doing their business, you pick it up. That way you don't leave a mess and somebody accidentally step in it. I mean, after school, everybody's walking here and trying to get home, and how gross would that be if they stepped in your dog's bathroom break? So you always make sure to pick up after yourself. You just tie it up and throw it in the nearest garbage can. All right, let's get going. All right, so here we are at a busy intersection. What we want to do is look both ways. Now, of course, if you can cross with an adult, that is absolutely best. Safety first, always. But when you come to an intersection, you want to look to your right and then to your left and make sure there's no cars coming. And right now there is a car coming, so we're going to wait for it to pass and then we'll go on across right in the middle of the crosswalk. All right, guys, we're all clear. Let's get across this street. Now, the pond is down this way, so we better go this way. Right, Punch? Wait, which way do you want to go? I think he says this way. All right, Punch, let's get onto that pond. Boy, he's really eager, and that's why it's important to have a really tight grip on the leash. Sometimes puppy dogs see things they want to check out, and they'll pull really hard, but you gotta remember to give them plenty of time to sniff around and enjoy the scenery. Boy, our family adopted Punch a long time ago from the animal shelter, and we've had him probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, and we just love his personality. He is so much fun. He's a great boy. He's got a lot of nicknames too. We call him Punchy, Punchy Boy, Wheezy Cheesy, Wheezy Cheesy Lemon Squeezy. That's what the kids say. All right, Punch, let's get to that pond. Oh, and see, he's sniffing something. He thinks he smells a squirrel there. Where's the squirrel, Punchy? Where's the squirrel? Well, he's not talking. You just gotta give him plenty of time. He's taking in all the smells. All right, buddy, let's get going. See, normally he likes to stay pretty close, but if I let him, he'll go as far as you want. And you don't ever want a dog to pull you, so that's why I use my other hand to kind of keep him in closer and make sure he doesn't run off or anything crazy. All right, Punchy, you want to skip with me? Let's get a little skip going. I think he likes it. Hey, you're not skipping. All right, well, if we're not gonna both do it together, I guess we won't skip it all. Come on, Punch, let's get onto that pond. Really kind of sad he didn't want to skip with me, but you know what? Dogs' legs are built a little bit differently than ours, since they might not know exactly how to skip. All right, I see that pond right over here. You guys are gonna be really excited when we get to it. It's gonna be fun to look at. Whoop, Punch, remember, what do we have to do, buddy? We have to look to our right and look to our left and make sure there's no cars coming. See, there was a car coming and we don't know if they were turning. So it's a good thing that we stopped, right, buddy? He said right. All right. Couple more cars and here we go. Come on, Bubba. Woo, he smells something he likes in the grass. See, and it's a good thing I've got a good hold on this leash because he's a big, strong pup. Come on, Punchy. Now this pond is usually a little bit more full, but we're in a bad Texas drought right now. And so the water's pretty low, but there's still a lot of fish and turtles having fun and hanging out in there. Come on, Punch, let's go over here and check out the pond. Wow. Now, buddy, I don't think you're going for a swim today because this water is pretty low. But look, guys, look down at the very edge of the water. You can see all these little fish swimming around. So there's still a lot of life in this pond, even though there's not that much water. Now, one thing you have to be really careful of, even when you're walking off of the concrete or even on the concrete, on a warm day like today, some of those reptiles like snakes, our slithery friends, might come out and try to catch a little bit of sun because they're cold-blooded animals. So we always want to be really careful about where we step and make sure we don't encounter one of those guys, right, Punch? Come on, buddy. I know Punch really wants to look in that water and see what's going on, but we don't have time for a bath and all that today, so I'm going to keep him out of the water, even though he is a really great swimmer. Whew, Punch, you got me wrapped up. See how I'm wrapped up? Let me get this leash on the other side. And I never drop the leash. I'm always holding it with at least one hand. I'm letting him get a little bit closer to the water to check it out. And here we are. Go get him, Punch, go get him. What a good boy. Now, dogs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some dogs are big, some dogs are little. It doesn't matter, we treat all dogs the same. They're our friends and we treat them with great respect. We absolutely love and care for them. Make sure they have plenty of food and water, just like Punchy here. He's not too skinny, he's got a good little belly on him. He's a good boy. Punchy, what'd you find in that stick, buddy? Look what I found here. I found a branch with a bunch of acorns on it. Now, Cowboy Caden and Cowgirl Addison are absolutely obsessed with acorns right now. You know what'd be fun? We could throw these in the water and see how big of a splash they make. Punchy, how far do you think I can throw it? Well, I'm holding you on leash, so maybe I'll just toss them underhand. That was a pretty big splash. Whoa! Did you guys see that? A fish bit it right when I threw it in. Let's see if we can do that again. No, that was like a once in a lifetime thing right there. That was cool. Boy, that tells me one thing. These fish are really hungry because the water's so low. Somebody could come over here and do some really good fishing. I wonder who that could be. Come on, Punchy. See, we're watching where we step, making sure we don't encounter any snakes or anything else. Punchy, there's no squirrels in that tree. Come on, Bubba. He's always looking for squirrels. Squirrels are his absolute best friends. Now, we don't want to keep Punch out too long because he's a puppy dog and he's not used to all this heat, and it's still a little bit hot out here. I think it's about 92, 93 degrees today. So I don't want to keep him gone for that long. So I guess we'll go ahead and take him back to the house and let him get some water. Boy, I need some water too. Always remember, when you're outside, you need to stay hydrated. If you ain't drinking water, you oughter. That's what I always say. Now, another thing is that there's all kinds of different leashes. You know, like I said, Punch is wearing a harness. Guys, come look at this. See, it's got this carabiner on here to keep him all locked in, and that keeps him tight. But some people like to call what they call an English lead. This is what we use on most of our pups. See, it's got this loop right here, and you just pull it out, slide it over their neck, and then this little leather piece you leave pretty loose. And that way, they've got room to breathe, and if they pull too much, you can use this to help correct them. It's a really good training tool, but it's also a great leash because it's not connected to their collar. A lot of leashes out there connect to a dog's collar, and if a dog gets scared, they can back up and slip out of that collar. That's why I really like these, because there's no chance they'll come off, right, Punchy? All right, Bubba. Are you having fun? All right, guys, well, this has been such a cool adventure. Let's head back to the house. Come on, Punch. Well, we've got another street to cross. I'm gonna look left, look right, look left again. All right, let's go. Boy, my buddy Punch has one speed, and that is full on. So that's why it's really good that we've got this harness on him. He's always looking for squirrels, always interested in everything. And I'm sure your puppy dog is the same way. Boy, I tell you what, there's just something special about getting outside and enjoying the great outdoors with your best pal, your puppy dog. There is no better friend in the world that you can have than a dog. It's always good to be aware of your surroundings, right? So right now I know I'm walking on a sidewalk. I've got Punch here with me, a lot of trees around. He's sniffing. We're always paying attention to what's going on. Punchy, you don't want to get up in that bush. Sometimes our dogs like to try to get away from us, not because they actually want to get away from us, just because they're interested in something that they can't see. Don't you think Punchy's a natural star? I think he's really enjoying this. I hope you guys are having a great time watching him, because he's showing off. He's like, hey, I know Jack was on TV before, and now it's my time to shine. Come on, Wheeze. What do you smell, bud? He smells something really good. I brought something for him. Hey, Punch, Punch, look what I got. Now, I brought a special baggie with treats in it for Punch if he was good. Can you sit down? Look at that, what a good boy. I just love his attitude. He is always in for a good time. Let's go, Punch. See, we're letting him smell around and enjoy his time outside. He's really soaking it all in. Once he gets home, Punch here is going to be bragging to all of his brothers and sisters saying, guess what I got to do? Get it, Punch. You got to get that exercise in, buddy. It's always good to get some exercise. Spend a little time outdoors, even if you're just going for a walk. Get that blood pumping, take in those sights and smells and sounds, all those things. Now, we're gonna have to cross this street, Punch, so what do we have to do? Punch, what do we have to do? That's right, he said we have to look both ways and make sure we're extra careful. Now, there's nobody to the left, nobody to the right. Let's go, buddy. All right. Now, as you can see, my buddy Punch is pretty worn out from this walk. You know what? I am too. I mean, it's getting a little bit warm. Hey, are you guys laughing at my hair again? Hold on a second. Hey, Punch, look this way. Look at that, Cowboy Punch. Ah, poor Punchy. He doesn't like wearing a hat, but I think he looks extra cute wearing it. Anyhow, let me put it back on my head. Well, I hope you guys had a blast with me walking my dog today. I know Punch had a great time and I did too. Do you guys see where we're at? Take a look at that. We're at Majestic Youth Sports Complex in Willis, Texas. There's all kinds of cool gymnastics and things, and we're gonna meet some really amazing kiddos that are fantastic at gymnastics. It's their platinum team. You guys wanna go meet them? Come on, let's go. Wow, this is gonna be a whole lot of fun meeting these guys and getting to see what they do every day. Wow, see, look, this is a really big gym in here. Oh wow, and I even see some gymnasts out there doing their thing. That's amazing. I bet we're gonna get to learn all about that. Let's come on in here. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Oh, look, it's my really good friend, Coach Robin. Hey.
Hi.
Thanks for having us today.
Sure.
I really appreciate it. So this is the Platinum team, or some of the members of the Platinum team,
yes,
right?
Yes, some of them.
So they're actually really good gymnasts, and this is their home gym where they practice and learn all their skills, right?
They're home away from home.
That's awesome. Well, could we go out there and take a look at what they're doing?
Absolutely.
Wait a second.
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer, absolutely. Let's get some of that. You know, you can never be too careful. Hand sanitizer is good because it gets away all those icky germs. They don't know where Cowboy Jack's been before this. I might have been messing with a horse or cleaning some chickens up or something.
Ooh.
You know, they're barefoot.
Yep.
Do I need to take my cowboy boots off?
Yeah, maybe so.
Okay, let me do that.
Unless you want to do a flip and a kick.
Well, I might. Let's just see here. I'll slip these off. How's that?
Woo!
Yeah. Whew. Gosh, she's smelling my boots. We better get away. Wow, this floor is really springy.
Yeah, jump, jump. It's bouncy.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. But
Don't jump too high.
You know what? I bet this is actually for safety, right?
It is. Yeah, it helps protect your joints. Helps make you go higher too.
That makes a lot of sense because these gymnasts jump really high and do all kinds of flips and turns and all kinds of stuff. I don't even know how to say it all.
Twist,
but this
spins.
floor, you know, if you were to fall, and there's a proper way to fall too, but if you were to fall, this protects all your joints and makes sure you don't get hurt.
I can teach you how to fall.
Ooh, hey, I'm a pretty good faller.
I can teach you. It's easy. You want to try?
Well, sure, let's learn how to fall.
All right, so whenever you go to fall, you can't put your hands down and try to catch yourself. You have to just roll out of it. So whether you're going forward or backwards, you have to roll. So let's practice. Turn around, I'll push you down. Actually, you push me down. I'll show you.
Well, I can't push a lady down. I'll let...
Okay, I'll pretend. Ah! No hands.
See? Oh, okay.
No, okay, you try.
I think I could do that. So if I'm just gonna fall, I'll just, whoa!
Yeah, like that.
Whoa! Hey, I think I felt pretty good. All right, well that's enough of me. I came to see these guys. These are the professional gymnasts, right?
Yeah, don't get too close.
Okay.
They might kick you because they're in full swing practice.
Wow, so what are they doing there? What's that called?
That's called a back walkover.
A back walkover.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
Switcheroo or something. They're switching their legs. That's pretty cool. You want to try that?
I think I'll leave it up to the professionals.
Yeah, they've been practicing lots and lots of practice to get to where they're at. So don't try it at home. Not yet.
Now, what age range is a platinum team?
Platinum, they can range anywhere from 6 to however old you want to be.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, takes a lot of years to get to platinum.
Let's come in over here, guys. Don't be scared. Come on. Oh, wow. That looks like it hurts. Well, obviously it doesn't.
It doesn't. They're on a spring floor. Do you want to meet them?
Sure, absolutely. Howdy, how are you guys doing? I'm Cowboy Jack. What's your name?
I'm JC.
JC, nice to meet you.
Maddie.
Maddie, nice to meet you.
Berkeley.
Berkeley?
Natalie.
Natalie, nice to meet you guys.
That's their coach over there. That's Coach Ashley.
Oh, hi, Coach Ashley. Well, thank you guys for letting us come in and take a look at some of y'all's routines. I get you really must like gymnastics a lot, right? That's so cool. So this is like your favorite hobby?
Yes.
Nothing else?
No.
All right, well, that's the right answer. That's so cool. Well, can we see some of your routines? I saw y'all doing those crazy roll around things. I don't really understand much about gymnastics, but you guys being young professionals know a lot more than we do. So I was hoping we could take a look at some of the awesome things that you do.
Sure.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. Wow, good job. Awesome. Whoa! Guys, this is amazing. They make this look completely effortless. That was a lot of flipping around. That was so cool, and they make it look completely effortless. Because, let me ask you, do these girls practice a lot?
Yes.
That's
yes.
right.
They're in the gym, I don't know, 15 hours a week? 14,
Wow,
13,
15
I'm not
hours
sure.
a week? That's a lot of time. Because we don't get good at something unless we keep practicing and getting better at it.
That's right. Lots of practice.
Whoa! I think she surprised herself on that one. Whoa! See, and if you were really interested in gymnastics, you could come to this gym and train and learn, and you could be just as good as they are, but you have to put in the work. You have to be prepared to put in the effort to get really good at these things.
Our kiddos start at 18 months old.
18 months old, wow.
Yeah. Natalie's been with us since we opened the doors 7 years ago.
Y'all have been open and for 7 years in the same location.
Well, no, in Willis. We've been at Willis for 7 years. Not in the same building.
Guys, I can't let y'all have all the fun. I saw your routine. I think I could pull some of that off. What do you guys think? I think it could be really good, right? What do you think? Pretty good for a first try, right? Wow. You know something crazy that I've noticed as they do these routines? It's almost like they're on their hands as much as they are on their feet.
That's right.
You have to be extremely ambidextrous and
takes a lot of practice. It's just like learning to walk when you're a baby. You have to take one step at a time. It's the same thing with gymnastics. It's small progressions.
That's
so one baby step at a time, and then it just builds and builds and builds.
That is so cool.
They can show you some moves on some other stuff too. We can go to balance beam and bars and trampoline. We can talk about.
Whoa, that was a lot of flips. Wow. See, it's not all just on the floor. This is a trampoline, and they're doing all these crazy jumps, and I think that was called a straight straddle.
Straight jump, straddle jump. Yeah.
See, I know a little bit of gymnastic lingo. That was so cool. Now, what do we do to make sure that we're really safe when we're on a trampoline?
So when we're on the trampoline, we always want to be one at a time on the trampoline. Now, this trampoline is a tumble tramp, which means it's a one-way street. So they have to tumble one direction. We only allow one kid at a time on the trampoline. And one of the things that we always teach at an early age is learning how to stop their bounce. So when they're jumping and they're bouncing up and down, and then we just, like she just did, we teach them just to bend their knees so they can learn how to stop their bounce safely.
Okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, because sometimes, especially like when I was growing up, if you got too many kids on the trampoline, sometimes you get the double bounces and then you might bump heads with somebody. It could be really bad.
Yeah. And we also teach seat drops. So when they do their seat drops, a lot of kids will do these at home as well. We teach them to seat drop with their hands down by their side and bounce to their bottom.
Oh, okay.
when you see kids do them at home, they'll do them all crazy, and that's not safe. So.
Yeah, I know. When I was younger, I was bouncing on a friend's trampoline and I had my knee come up and knock me in the mouth. That's, you know, trampolines can be fun, but they can also be dangerous, so you have to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, most importantly, one at a time is our biggest rule.
That is just incredible. I'm going to stand over here so I can see that. That is insane. Whew. Now, did that make you dizzy when you did that? Wow, that would make me really dizzy. Whew. I think I would do that and I'd forget which way is up and which way is down.
You're welcome to jump down.
You know, these guys are doing such an amazing job. I don't know if I should mess up that kind of good flow. Wow. So when you first started in gymnastics, did you feel nervous about it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It has to be kind of nerve-wracking. I mean, you guys are doing some amazing flips and turns, and I mean, it makes me dizzy just watching you. So I can't imagine what you go through when you're actually doing it.
Yeah. At first, it's really nerve-wracking. You just have to build up the confidence.
Yeah, and I guess you get that confidence by practice, right?
Yeah. Muscle memory.
That's really important because we never are very good at something the first time we try. But we keep working at it, and then you can become one of the members of the platinum team like these guys. Wow, so this is called a balance beam, and it's a big event in gymnastics. I've never done it before, and I'm a little bit shaky, but I bet if I came and tried every day, I'd get really good at it. I better step down. But you know what? These girls are really, really good at it. Can you guys show me some of your stuff on these beams? Awesome. Oh my goodness, did you see that? She just went like a, I don't know what they call it, but she did that right on that beam. That's crazy. And see, these beams are not very wide. If you come take a look real close, I mean, that's, I don't know, maybe 4 inches wide?
4 inches.
4 inches wide, wow. And they're jumping around up there like it's no big thing. Wow, that was amazing. Look at that, she's able to spin around and do all that without even falling off. I would have fallen off a long time ago. See, and she was about to fall off there, but she was able to catch herself. That was so cool. And see, cowboys and cowgirls, these beams that they're practicing on are really high up. And like we've talked about, these guys are trained professionals. They've been doing it a long, long time. So you would never want to try this by yourself. You come to a gym with a coach and get the right training so that you do it the right way. And they even train you so that, like we learned when we first got here, if you do fall, there's a proper way to fall so that you protect your joints. You wouldn't want to hurt your knees or your ankles, your toes, even your wrists or your hands. I mean, you use all of your joints here while you're doing gymnastics. Whew. I bet you guys didn't know it, but I'm really good at the uneven bars. I'm about to show you my routine. I'm just kidding. But these girls are on their uneven bars and they're gonna show us their stuff, and they're really good at it. When you first get started on these, you start on these smaller bars and you work your way up to these adult size, really big bars. And there's all kinds of crazy things you can do on them. Wow. Hey, what are those things you have on your hands?
They're called grips.
Those are called grips?
They protect your hands from getting rips like those, just not all the time.
Ooh, your hands look really tough. They're even tougher than mine.
They're covered in callus skin.
So that protects your hands because those bars, I guess, you put chalk on your hands, right? That helps with the grip?
It does help, but it doesn't necessarily always stop your hands from ripping. You have to build up calluses over the years until they just don't rip as much anymore.
Wow. Well, now we're gonna watch my friend McKaylee do this bar with the straps. This is really cool. And it helps you learn the proper technique. See, they call it the straps. She's actually strapped to the bar to help her with her hold on it. Wow, and it's like she's swinging, but there's no swing. She is the swing. Wow, she managed to go all the way around. That was amazing. Good job. That is so cool. So how long have you been doing this?
About 5 years.
5 years? Wow, 5 years. I don't think I've done anything for 5 years before. That's so cool. Wow. And if you looked real close at her hands when she was doing that, you could see why she has those grips protecting her hands, because there's a lot of pressure. Your whole body weight plus the momentum of your body flipping around and everything puts a lot of strain on your hands. That was so cool to watch. So these guys are absolutely amazing. And do you guys do this for competitions?
Yes, year round.
Year round?
Well, they compete January through May.
Well, that's almost, what, half the year, or almost half the year?
Yep.
And do they compete on an individual basis?
They compete individual and as a team. So we have a bronze, silver, gold, platinum team.
Well, that's a fantastic thing, because competition is natural and a great way to build character, right?
Yep.
But the fact that you're working as a team and as an individual at the same time is amazing. That's so cool. These girls have just so much incredible determination and dedication to this sport. That's really cool.
Very strong and talented, hard workers.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. That was awesome. See, now they're doing the vault. And that's where they run all the way down this side, hit that thing, and then they flip over this brown. That is crazy. All right, cowboys and cowgirls. Wow, this has been such an amazing adventure here at Majestic Youth Sports Complex in Willis, Texas. I know I'm exhausted and I didn't even do anything. These amazing girls showed us all their moves and they were so fantastic. Thank you guys for having us today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your time, and wow, I mean, you guys are incredible. What an amazing skill that you have. And that's so cool that you enjoy it and love working at it and do all those competitions, and you do stuff that I couldn't even pretend to do. I mean, I'm just a cowboy, but you guys are incredible, so thank you. And until next time, oh, well, wait. Now at the end of every show, we always do a yeehaw. Could you guys help me with that?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna count to 3 and then we're gonna jump and yell yeehaw. You guys ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeehaw!